Okay. Next we have Lee Thacker. Hello, Lee. Thanks again to Dave for those very kind words about my artwork and for plugging the book. And the book that we're talking about is down here, My Nervous Breakdown, the Anxiety Society, publishing proprietary, written by Stuart Lloyd Gould and illustrated by Lee Thacker. Brian West is correct. The book should be available in February when the Kickstarter campaign is launched. The author of the book is in charge of that side of things, and the Kickstarter was supposed to run in September 2023, which is why I worked my ass off to get the 82 pages completed between January and June 2023. 6 months, not 2 years, as Dave assumes, and I apologize for assuming on that one, and why I sent Dave a mock-up copy. I'm hoping the Kickstarter does actually get launched in February 2024 and is successful, so I can actually get paid for the work I put into the book. We'll see. And I don't know how many of the images Lee's would be willing to let you have to show while we're talking about this. But it is an amazing tour de force for the one for Sorrow guy, just showing how much that Lee has learned over the years, working on the Tales of the Wedding Present stuff for David Gedge. I might have. I'm hoping that this isn't a spoiler thing, but the 82 pages are very interestingly configured in terms of I'm not really understanding, like I'm going through and going, they're very, very interesting compositions, each one, an individual page of the author. It's really an autobiographical thing about his nervous breakdown and done in rhyming form. So pretty much every page has a picture of him, and all from different angles and different backgrounds. It's not until you get to the last page of the book that you realize that Lee was riffing on Cerebus number 20, the mind game issue, where all of the pages formed a giant image of Cerebus, which was me riffing on Neil Adams' hidden head trick, which he did on the Ben Casey newspaper strip, where all of the panels formed a giant image of Vince Edwards, who played Ben Casey on the television show, and that he also later did on Dead Man, where there was all of the panels on the page that made up an image of Dead Man. And I gotta say, if you've ever seen the giant image of Cerebus, it's pretty crude. It's not exactly, it doesn't all fit together perfectly, and it's not the best individual image of Cerebus ever done. So, and I don't apologize for that. It's like, no, the point for me was the idea and just putting the thing together, making it an immaculate piece of work. Wasn't in my priorities, doing Cerebus number 20, but the page that Lee put together, of all of the pages put together, which is a giant head of Stuart Lloyd Gould, is just bloody amazing. It's a really, really nice picture of him, and just looking at it, I'm going, if it's not flawless, it's as close to flawless as you can possibly get of doing the giant head and the giant picture trick with, and I was doing it with 20 pages at the time, making one giant image. This is 82 pages. So see if you can get Lee's permission to show the second last page, which is the image of the author, and then the last page, which is the 82 pages put together. Even if as a reader you have zero interest in a book called My Nervous Breakdown, and I'm not really a conventional nervous breakdown aficionado myself. If you want to see somebody doing an absolutely phenomenal piece of work, you really do want to own a copy of the book and go, okay, yeah, I can go back through this book with all of these images that I'm seeing making up this head and go, yep, that's that one. Yep, that's that one. And just absolutely amazing. A standing ovulation for Lee Thacker on his giant head page. And maybe I can come up with a quote for that. The most amazing hidden head ever done, and they're welcome to use that on their Kickstarter if it's up and running. And if you want to see an illustrator in peak form going, okay, here's a challenge. Boy, it's beyond a challenge, and just absolutely amazing. Did you get any of the images from Lee on that one? Or,
I have not. He hasn't sent me anything, but I will send him an email and ask, because I'm sure he won't say no.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because then you're talking about the intellectual property thing of, I just did the pictures. And it's like, I'm not doing the Kickstarter, and I'm not the author of this. And Stuart Lloyd Gould does have to be as the engine driving My Nervous Breakdown. He's got to be the guy that makes those calls. And he might be one of those people that says, no, you did those illustrations for my book. And no, I don't want the last page or a bunch of these images just being shown by somebody. I hope that he wouldn't be like that. I hope he would go, no, anybody's going to bring more eyeballs to the Kickstarter. If this will help, this will help. And not a lot of people listen to me, but people on Please Hold for Dave Sim, I think when they hear me getting this excited about something, it's okay. This is not ordinarily something that I would buy, but it's however many quid they're going to be charging for it internationally, and I got to see what Dave Sim is enthusing about.
I mean, like I said, I'll ask. If I get a no, I get a no.
That's right. And if you get a maybe, you get a maybe.